dudes, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Izzy if you are new here and you didn't know. Well, hi, my name is Izzy, and if you aren't new here, welcome back. So today, before this little video starts, I wanted to give you guys a disclaimer because I was editing it and I realized I didn't really give you guys a disclaimer. I'm kind of sick. Like, I have a stuffy nose and I have a cough. So if my voice sounds a little different and I sniff up a lot, that's because I am kind of sick. And also, since I was sick and I had a lot of other things on my mind, like school and stuff, I wasn't really focused and my mind was in all different places like usual. Like, I wasn't focusing on the video that much, and so if there was any long breaks or anything that I missed in my editing, like I tried to get all of them but I don't know if I did, I'm sorry. I just wanted you to know that I forgot a lot of the things that I was doing. Like, I forgot that I was telling a certain story, and beginning of the story I said that I was going to do 5 stories, but the video was too long for me to upload, so I only did 3 stories. I edited it down to 3, and so yeah, if I stutter or I take long pauses to remember where I am, I'm sorry, it's just not working. My brain isn't working that well right now. So yeah, love you. Enjoy the video. A very, very last minute video. It is currently 8:32 p.m. So I guess I decided last minute that I would film a little mini storytime videos or mini storytime video for you. If you don't know what that is, it's where I tell you guys a couple stories that happened to me in the past and like recently. I have 5 mini stories for you. So the first little mini story time I have for you guys today is the dirt bike story. So this story explains like most of the scars. You can't really see them on camera, but I have, oh wow, you can't really see them at all. But I had a huge bunch of scars right here. I had a scar on the back of my knee, on my back, and I have a scar that's still very visible on the back of my leg. Exclamation point. Gone wrong. Everybody else was driving the dirt bike, like all the adults, and I kind of wanted to fit in with the adults because I always felt like I was a little kid, because I always had to hang out with the little children and stuff like that. Go! Oh my god, you guys. If you only just saw what happened. The mirror just fell on me, and I caught it. Yeah, I was wanting to feel more included, but I didn't know how to ride the dirt bike, and my dad's like, hey Izzy, you wanna learn how to ride a dirt bike? And I was like, yeah, totally. So, he taught me everything I really needed to know, like the brakes, the go, the slow down, the turning, and he told me not to put my feet up against, or my legs up against the motors because it's gonna be really hot, and I did that a couple times and I burned my leg because I was wearing shorts, which was not a good idea. But I was going on the dirt path and I did good the first time, and then the second time he's like, you want to do it again? And I was like, yeah. So I did it, and I accidentally, instead of going like this to slow down, I went like this to speed up, and I went very fast, and the dirt bike stopped in this like, in this baby tree, I guess you would say, or a bush, and I flew off the dirt bike, and I landed on the barbed wire fence that was wrapping around the perimeter, and I landed on my back, and I was like, oh, ow. So I slid myself off of the fence, and I stood up and I took off my helmet, and the guy who was teaching me, Dusty, came over there and he's like, oh my god, are you okay or whatever? And I was like, I don't want to ride the dirt bike. What? What? Hello? Hello? Yeah, and I didn't cry, and I wanted to share that story with you because it's one of my favorites. Next story I have is 6 puppy story. One time, I think when I lived in the house that I did before this one, it was me, my little cousin Keely, and my big brother Alan, and my mom and my dad were driving down the road, and my mom pulls over, and I'm like, at first, like, what's going on? And I turn to look out my brother's window, because my brother's sitting on this side of me, and I turn, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like, there are puppies on the side of the road. My mom put the puppies in her laps. There were 6 puppies in total. There was a couple golden retrievers, there was a Doberman Pinscher, a couple beagles. So we named the ones that we really liked. We named the beagle, one of the beagles, Snapple. We named the Doberman Pinscher, Dozer, and we named the golden retriever Roxy. And when we got to our house, we kind of tried to figure out who it was, and me and my little cousin and my brother were having a blast, and I thought that the Doberman Pinscher really, really liked me because it sat on my lap and it just plopped down and took a nap. And the golden retriever really liked Keely, and Alan didn't really have one that like Mom did, and we came back and we could only pick one to keep. And our friends that were living in the motorhome behind us, they had to pick one to keep too. So they kept the beagle, Snapple, and we kept the Doberman Pinscher, Dozer, and yeah, and then the rest went away with the dude, and we got to keep the Dozer, but then we had to give Dozer away because my dog Kino didn't really get along with him that well. And then the last video, or the last little story time I wanted to tell you guys before this video gets too long, is how I really got into how I wanted to become a YouTuber, because I gave you guys brief little stories, but I haven't really told you the whole thing. So around 4th or 5th grade, I knew what YouTube was, and I knew that it was a thing, but I didn't know, like, I didn't know it was going to be as cool. Like, I didn't know if it was going to be entertaining, you know? And in 6th grade, my best friend showed me, or I figured out my all-time favorite, one of my favorite YouTubers, Jen McAllister, aka Jen X-Pet. And I was watching her videos since when I was in 6th grade, and I was like, watched all her videos, and it was just, she was a big inspiration for me because she started when she was about 15 or 16, and I was like, oh my god, that's great. Like, she knew how to do so many things at her age, and she slowly started to grow from her channel, and she got better, and then she just did everything, and I got her signed copy, thank you Alex, signed copy of her book. I was beyond happy, and she was just one of the very first YouTubers I watched, and the other YouTubers that I watched was JC Kayla and Kia Lolly, and they were like, oh my god, this is so cool. So 7th grade, I started getting into photography. That's when I really realized that what I wanted to do with my life had to, no matter what, do with a camera. And I was like, oh my god, like, I knew how to take a couple of good pictures. I knew how to take very steady photos for my mom, or just do a bunch of great pictures. And 8th grade, I started realizing I wanted to become more of behind the camera, or like in front of the camera. So I started filming YouTube videos, but I would never post them because my mom wouldn't allow me to. And freshman year, I really got into making movies for my entertainment only and stuff. And it was just a great time for me, I guess you would say. And then I realized that I wanted to be a YouTuber, and I wanted to become an actor. I guess I needed to let everybody know that, because a lot of people didn't know those stories, but a lot of people did know those stories about myself. And I kind of just wanted you guys to know what I was all about. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. Follow all my other social medias. They will be down in the description below. Leave your emails in the email. Also be in the link in the description below. Don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button and turn post notifications on to be notified every time I post. You post. That I post. So yeah, I love you, my little lovebirds, and I will see you next